Good morning, everybody. We're inside the car here, and as you can see, it's cold as heck here in Chicago. It's about 30 degrees in. It just finished snowing. We got about 5 inches of snow, and we're here to, clean the inside of the car. I've used Meguiar's wipes to clean it, and really don't like the results of it. You might not be able to see, but there's a little bit of dust, and the dust seems to accumulate a lot more with it. I just cleaned it about 2 weeks ago, and also there's this little like filmy type of residue on it that I don't like. So what we're gonna do is use CarPro's Inside, and we're going to try that out. This Inside is supposed to clean the inside of your car. You can use this on, it says all surfaces with a microfiber towel. Don't leave it on surface for more than 5 minutes. Agitate and remove residue with a damp microfiber towel. So we're going to try this out and see how it works. So it's a little foamy. And then we're going to take our microfiber towel by the Rack Company. I have a bunch of these, and I'm just going to work it in here to kind of take all this residue that was left over. Here, we just kind of wipe here. Let's see how that is. Now it's a little bit hard to kind of do things here, as you know, as the colder months hit, nobody really wants to be outside. It's harder to just do everything out here, just because I'll be honest with you, I'm not a winter person at all, and I live here in Chicago. So we'll see here if we can get everything clean. As you can see, it's leaving it nice and clean. We're kind of just buffing it off now at this point. Any residue just flipped over the towel here. It's a lot harder than I expected to clean and use this CarPro. So kind of spray it here and here. I also have a brush here. I got this one from Chemical Guys, and I'm just going to use that to get in here and get in all to these little crevices here and the doors. They're always hard to get no matter what. All in here. It's a nice boar's hair brush. And we're going to use this side here and again wipe it. Wipe the insides here. Get all these little spots. I'm going to try to get in here in the holes where all the automatic window locks are. Trying to get as much gunk out of it as we can. Try to do it in here. And again, we're just going to flip it over to a dry side and buff off again just to see if we missed anything. Open the door a little bit. Again, the cold isn't as bad if you were just standing outside. So seems like I'm just kind of wasting a lot of it. Usually when I'm doing this type of work, I usually try to spray it on the towel and then work it in. So we can try that in a little bit, see if how the foam works on the towel and if we get the same result. Here is we're cleaning some of this out. This was all salt before. Get in here. And then again, like I said, we're gonna flip it over and buff off everything else. See what that does. Now, the car really feels cleaner now. Like that film isn't there anymore. At this point, we're gonna apply some Pearl to it and see if it gives it another shine, but a different shine. I'm not sure how much more it's gonna do as far as shine is concerned, but we'll take a look. We're gonna get a little bit of this still. Here on the steering wheel with the damp microfiber cloth. Get all these knobs. Let's try to see if we can add a little bit more product of this Carpro Inside into this towel and get some of these areas that are a little bit hard to get to. I'm gonna spray it here. Kind of work it in a little bit. Make sure that it's nice and wet. Typically I wear gloves, but kind of forgot them today, so kind of cleaning here as much as we can. Now we can use a brush here to kind of dislodge any of this skunk that's in here in the Toyota label. See, we're getting a little bit off of there. And then we're flipping the towel to the dry side and wiping off all the excess off of it here. We've had this Corolla now for a while now. We bought it back in 2012 when my wife and I were dating. Well, more, she bought it. She brought it into the relationship, and I've been, taking care of it here and there. Of course, for her, cleaning all this stuff isn't really that important, but to me, when I'm driving it, especially in the winter, when I don't have anything to use here, now that my ZL1 is in the garage, I try to clean it up a little bit, just so it looks decent. We're gonna use our brush. This is probably the best area to use it, because these are areas that you can't really get to. Get all the little dust that's in there. Get it in here. Now wipe everything off. I like the way, just naturally, what it looks like. It's already kind of drying, so I don't see any film It looks like a natural shine, but we'll add some pearl to it right now and see how that looks. I got my pad. So now we're gonna use this blue microfiber pad. I bought this pad at Walmart. It's pretty cheap. I think I got it for like $1. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this pad, and I have CarPro PERL in here that I use, and I have the dilution ratio to 5:1. I bought the spray bottle at Walmart for about 50 cents that I'm trying out. Actually bought a whole bunch of them just because they were like 50 cents. It's got 3 settings, so stream, spray, and mist. So far I've liked the bottles. They were worth the 50 cents. They come with different colors, and we're just gonna spray it here. The mist, get enough of it in here, and we're gonna just apply it here to the car, like so. And I'm really seeing, a sheen to it, but not like the Meguiar's wipes that I use or spray. I'm gonna turn this over and rub it off, buff it off here. It's a different type of sheen, definitely not sticky at all, which is nice. It looks like a real natural finish to the inside of the car. I'm gonna try to get all the pieces here. This is a new process that I'm using too. I usually use a microfiber towel to get all these areas, but I wanted to get this pad to try to see how that worked, and see if it was kind of worth to continue doing it this way. When cleaning a car, I think it's always important to try new processes. Not one way somebody does something is always right, so that's why I always try to do it differently. And if I like it, if I get good results, then I'll continue using it. If I don't, then I won't. It's looking really good. We're gonna spray more on the pad. Get a few sprays in there. And I don't know if you can see the shine on it, but it looks really good. Flip over the pad and wipe it off. Flip it again, get these areas here. Flip it back over, wipe it off. Try to get this right here. Miss any areas here as much as you can. And here we go. It looks really clean. There's no streaks in it that I can tell. The finish looks good. It doesn't feel overly shiny. I like it. We're just going to add a little bit more here to this door. Let's see how this looks. Looks good. It's looking real shiny. Buff it off with the other side. I think buffing it off really helps, you know, not leave it so sticky, which CarPro PERL is really not sticky at all. Open the door, get some of these areas here. Switch it up. Looks good. Definitely looks really good. So there you go, folks. This is the finished product of CarPro PERL mixed 5-to-1. I'm not going to do the whole car here, but you guys get the point while I'm doing here the front end. Like and subscribe, guys. See you around.